Welcome to Success Today with Jack Canfield. I am your host, Jack Canfield. I'm here with Nina Kelly today. She is a mythologist and a depth psychologist with a wonderful story to share with us today. You're going to learn some really cool things. So welcome to the show, Nina.
Thank you so much.
Really
Thank you for
glad to
having
have
me
you
here.
This
Thank
is
you.
great.
Yeah.
So let's start by just going back in time. Give us a little backstory about where you came from, a little bit about yourself, just to get some context, then we can delve into some more specific questions.
So my backstory is, well, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. And, we love food, music, rhythm, everything like that. But my professional life was always involved with organ donation, transplantation, death, and dying. So I spent the majority of my life in that world. To balance that, because you can't always be in death,
Yeah.
So to balance that, I called it my tithing life. And I was heavily involved in the arts. So I was the president of many nonprofits. So the president of the Opera, Theater, chair fundraiser for the School of Music, Loyola School of Music. And that's how I balanced my life. And that's the beginning of the story.
Right.
Yeah.
How did you get from there to where you are now?
So in the beginning of my life, I started off working with elders, and then I transitioned to just adults. And what happened, there's a saying in the Asian culture, you start off with a small mind, a child's mind. And I started off as a young person, because my first loss was at the age of 6. And that was my grandfather. And then my mother died at 7, when I was 7. So it kind of put me on that trajectory, you see.
Mm-hmm.
Then what happened after spending all that time and actually with the world of arts and the world of dying, I just kind of made full circle and started going back to, what do the children need now? And as an elder, I feel like I can offer them things. And so I started writing children's books, and I've been fortunate because they've been very successful. And the whole premise is to go ahead and give them good role models, give them good stories, different things that they need to learn in life.
These are aimed at children at what age?
The children right now, the age I'm in, are 5 to 9. If you'd see the reception you get, these little children, you go to read to them and they ask so many questions. So now I'm going to start this anthology where and thank you, because it's because of what I learned with you, we're going to start a program where we're going to have children start writing their stories.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And it's going to be so they will get to be published. And then the whole idea is to create imagination, creativity. Bottom line is to really improve children's literacy. The first one that I wrote was called Honeybee Treehouse, and it's all about why we need to save the bees. Mm-hmm. And so the children become bee activists in this book, and they take on the role. How are they going to go out and they're going to teach their friends why about bees? Why do we need bees? That's how I got started. Then the next one is Athena the Brave, and she teaches about kindness and the power of words. And then there's Athena Tudor in the Eagle, and Athena teaches about facing your fears. Have the courage to face your fears. And then we're getting ready to have a third one come out on the Athena series. But the anthology is going to be, we're going to start off with Honeybee Treehouse, you see, because it gives, and the whole premise is choose one of the characters or choose one image out of this book and then create your own story. And we're going to do 5 to 8 and 9 to 13, 2 different groups here.
That's very cool.
Thank you.
I love that. Yeah, getting kids involved at that level.
Yeah.
Well, I became aware of the whole bee thing a number of years ago, and it's still kind of a challenge out there, with all the pesticides and all the other things that are going on.
Yeah.
And we have to become aware of all that. And so starting at a young age, like with that story, is great. And the thing I love too, my wife has got a gene, and it's a long part of her DNA called grandma. And she
God, grandma.
she loves to read books to kids, you know.
Yeah.
And there's so many things that she does where there's a lesson in there, and the getting them at the right age to do that is right. And then the adults learning something that they may not learn if they hadn't read the books as well.
I did that at the back of my books. So there's a story, then there's a hope, like on bees. I put all the information about bees. Then there's an activity in the back. So to
What
get
would be an example of an activity?
well, an activity is first of all coloring. This was for the younger ones, coloring, but also go out and go in your garden and look for flowers, and or go on the street and see if you see any flowers, and when you're looking, do you see a bee? So they come back, they're on a hunt.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It makes them more aware. That's
Uh-huh.
really good. That's
Mhm.
great.
Yeah.
So this show is called Success Today.
Mhm.
I'm just curious. So, success means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. What does success mean to you?
Success to me, I use the image of an umbrella. And I think success, here's your umbrella, and you're holding the pole. And to me, that pole is passion. And that holds up everything else.
Mm.
So success, I have a different view, or maybe it's just my view of success is be passionate about what you do. And when you're passionate, you have so much energy. And then behind that, I look at one of the spokes in the umbrella and I go, use your mind for creativity. And then use your spirit for your imagination. And when you live like that, and then of course have music. I love music. So have rhythm in your life. Have that bounce. That's success in my book, because it motivates you all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you're passionate about something,
Mhm.
then you don't get tired. Yeah. I mean, you get exhausted sometimes because you're passionately overcommitted, but basically, you've got this motivation and energy to stick through the hard times. So
Yeah.
people can find your books where?
Well, they can find my books on Amazon or Barnes and Nobles, any bookstores like that. And they can also go online to my website, ninamkelly.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
And we'll be looking forward to a lot of books from you.
Thank you.
And I would imagine at some point, some of these books will get made into animation. Do you ever think about that?
I have been thinking about that.
What have you
Yes.
been thinking?
Well, I'm working on that
Are you?
actually. Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, because and I'll tell you, it's the children have helped. Because as I was telling you, I go into the classroom and I'm speaking to the children. I stop and their hands are up. We run out of time and they're going, well, what about this and what about that? Their imagination really, I kept thinking, oh no, we have to have animation. We have to have excitement because they're visual. Children are very visual, and audio,
Yeah.
you see? So that's where I'm going.
Well, one of the things exciting today, one of the people I was interviewing in today's taping series is a woman who is from Switzerland who's doing a lot of work with AI. And my middle son, who's now he's getting late 40s, and he's a hip hop artist and a DJ, and he's a whole world he grew up in.
Right.
And during the pandemic, he just wrote a children's book because he just rapped it basically, in all rhymes.
Wow.
And they just did an animation of it, and it was all AI.
All AI.
AI. So I want to encourage you,
Oh, thank
check
you.
out the art. AI they just put the words in there and said animate this,
Oh, whoa.
and there's programs for that. But you
Yeah.
can find the people to do that. You're in New Orleans. You got LSU and all kinds of universities where kids are doing all this. But I
Yeah.
want to strongly encourage you to do that.
I thank you. I thank
Yeah.
you for that. Yeah, because it's just the next thing.
Yeah.
I'm working very hard to get to the 21st century. So,
Me too.
you know.
I understand. That's great.
Oh no, gosh, that's a
good.
great idea. Thank you.
All right. Any final words before we bring this to a close?
My final message is live.
Live.
Just live. Clock ticks. Don't take yourself so seriously. You'd be amazed how much you can get done when you lighten up.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
good information. Good advice.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Nina. I
Thank
appreciate it.
you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Vincent?
And thank to all of you for tuning in to this week's episode. And make sure you tune in again next time when I'll have another wonderful guest that can uplift your life in all these different areas of health and relationships and motivation and passion, as we talked about today, creativity and so forth. So thank you for joining us. See you next time.